And we're here on the Andrew Burnett Show with my good buddy, Chris Moreno. Chris, how are you doing today?
I'm good, man. It's good to be with you today.
It's
Thanks for
good to
having
be
me.
with you. So tell us a little bit about how you got your start in country music.
Sure. Well, I did music as a kid, and I was very influenced by rock music actually, growing up. And I really kind of dove back into music after a long hiatus, about 6 years ago or so. And when I started writing songs, I realized that I was kind of doing a hybrid of all my old rock influences, alternative rock like Goo Goo Dolls and stuff like that. And then I also was really into like newer country sound, and there's a lot of artists in the genre that I respect. So yeah, I just kind of I organically was merging all my influences into kind of one sound, and it probably does fit mostly under the country umbrella these days.
So who would you say would be your earliest influences in country music that or rock music that really helped you develop to know that you wanted to be in music?
Yeah. Earlier I would say there was a lot of bands that I would listen to, like Aerosmith and Matchbox 20 and the Goo Goo Dolls. They were all really big influences on me. Matt Nathanson and sort of the newer school of country. Even just acts like Sam Hunt or Janet Shea or Parmalee. Those guys they do kind of they merge a lot of genres together to form the country, and so I think I more gravitate towards that side. And I do respect the older country stuff. I didn't grow up with it as much, um, so yeah, that's kind of where it all comes from for me.
So take us back to your earliest performance that you remember of performing music. What was that like?
The earliest performance for me was in high school. It was I think it was a battle of the bands, and it was pretty nerve wracking. I was probably 15 or something like that, and um, I was a singer in quotation marks because I would sing, but I would also kind of like scream. Like it was like we kind of did some like metal type stuff. So it was fun though, man. It was a really, really cool experience. And yeah, I definitely got bit by the music bug pretty early, and I knew that it was something I always wanted to do.
So I hear you got a new single out to radio. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's called Somebody New. It was written with a good writer friend in town named Stephanie Joyce. And I kind of came up with the idea of based on personal experience of this long-term relationship that I'd gotten out of. And I remember this sort of familiar pattern. It had happened to me before. It's like you get out of a relationship and you tell yourself you're ready and you start dating other people, and you're like, well, I got to see if I'm moved on. I got to go try to date other people. And then you do, and this song was about kind of meeting someone who's actually great, and you guys get along, and um, you want to fall for him. You want to fall for him like you did that other person, but something inside you just is not ready. And um, it's kind of an awkward situation because that other person maybe can tell that you're not moved on from that person, and it kind of sucks for them. But yeah, it was a song. I feel like it's an optimistic song. It's not just like a sad song. It's got like a nice groove to it. It's more upbeat. That's kind of how I like to write. But it's about a pretty serious relationship topic. So
In country music, most songs are about relationships and love and those type of things. What really inspires you to perform different songs? Is it what makes the lyric powerful to you?
yeah, so I almost look at it as a little bit of therapy, like because there's a lot of songs that I will write, and I'll kind of get emotional when I'm writing them, and that's when I know I have something good, because maybe it's like emotions that I wasn't fully aware of, or that I was like, as men, we try to like just push our emotions away all the time. And so sometimes when I sit to write, I'm like, all right, it's time to do this. Let's figure out what the heck's going on in my head. And maybe you have something that you can feel, but you haven't expressed it yet. So selfishly, I like to write about, relationships and stuff like that. And it kind of helps me process whether it's good emotions or sadness or all that. But I also do, I have a song called Same Old Places, and that song is about chasing your dreams and um, acknowledging that, you know what, you're going to have people who try to impose what they think you should do with your life on you. And it's about blocking out that noise and chasing your dreams. And that whole message of life is short. You really got to make the most of it. So I try to write about that kind of stuff too, because my story speaks to that. I quit my sales job that I had for 10 years. So I'm a big advocate of writing about that kind of stuff as well. And just if I can inspire people in some way, then that's the most amazing part of music. So
So, what has Chris Moreno been up to in 2021 in the midst of COVID and quarantine and all that kind of stuff?
I would say a little bit more of the same, which for me was songwriting and just trying to grow on social media and Spotify and just kind of getting my name out there as much as I can. And I do live streams every week. I try to interact with my base and just that's a really fun part of it for me is to just kind of interact with them and it's always fun. Um, and now I'm trying to book some shows, and we don't know if those shows will happen, but I'm trying to book them. So we'll see, man. It's a crazy, crazy time, but I'm not someone who ever sits around. Like I don't care if the world's stopping. Unless someone's making me stop, I'm gonna keep doing whatever the heck I can do. So
Well, I hear you're going to perform that new single for us, so I'm going to turn my camera off here and I'm going to let you do your thing.
all righty, man. This is called Somebody New. She's got a smile for me the moment she wakes up. She's got a beautiful mind that she just can't make up. Cause all the way from Mississippi, she likes those city lights. For a moment next to her, I feel like tell myself I'm falling in love with somebody new. The time falling, trying to believe it's true. When she looks in my eyes, I know she sees it too. No, I can't fall for nobody but you. Try to keep my heart wide open. She's something to see. So why am I still chasing your memory? Wish I could let go, but I can't get back. I know she deserves better than that. Tell myself I'm falling in love with somebody new. And I'm falling, trying to believe it's true. When she looks in my eyes, I know she sees it too. No, I can't fall for nobody but you. I can't fall for nobody but you. Well, I thought I was stronger, guess I need a little longer. But I don't have the heart to tell her, so tell myself, fall in love with somebody new. Tell myself I'm falling in love with somebody new. And I'm falling, trying to believe it's true. When she looks in my eyes, I know she sees it too. No, I can't fall for nobody but you. I can't fall for nobody but you. Nobody.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Thanks.
So, what has been your most memorable experience so far in your career?
That's a great question. There's a lot of little milestones. I think, in 2016, I released a debut album, and that was a really accumulation of a couple years of work and all that. Now we do more singles and stuff like that. Just I think that's the nature of the beast right now. But that was a really proud moment. And then I released an EP a couple years after, and we did a sold out release show in Boston, which was over 200 people. We sold it out, and um, that was actually 2 weeks before I moved to Nashville. So that was a really, really cool time. And it was almost like a nice little send off. So, um, I've accomplished a lot of things. Getting a million streams has been just really amazing. That's a huge goal. So there's been a lot of little moments along the way. And I try to stay grounded by appreciating those little things along the way and not just think like so long term, like, oh, until I get here, nothing matters, because it is all about those little victories and trying to just enjoy the journey along the way. So,
So, what have you been up? What is a hobby that you look have been doing while this time has been passing by?
fitness is something I'm really into. And I always have been, and it's a nice little escape for me during the day, and just kind of a way to check out. And um, I think with with music too, it's like we're either on our phones, on social media, or writing songs, or on computers, and it's just like it's good to just get into your body and just kind of you know unleash, so to speak. So I love fitness, and I'm just really into a healthy lifestyle. I try to eat really good, and it just keeps me operating at, I think, a higher level. And I'm really big into, like, honestly, like self improvement stuff. I read a lot of books, whether that's audible or actual reading of the books themselves. So yeah, man, I'm just always trying to better myself, and I just enjoy that process a lot.
Well, we have had a great time with you on the program today. Tell our viewers how they can find out more about Chris Moreno.
Sure. It's let's see, I'm everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram. It's Chris Moreno Music, pretty much everywhere. That's also my website, chrismorenomusic.com.
Well, thank you so much. I have had a great time with you, and we hope you come back soon.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it, man.
All right. Bye bye.
Take care.